Welcome to the Majestic Princess in October of 2025. Hey everyone, I am Patrick from Oakland Travel. First night on the ship. This is a big long 10-night Canada cruise that went out of Boston, Massachusetts, all the way around over to Quebec City, way up Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, all kinds of really cool destinations on this cruise here. We're in the main theater. It is Embarkation night. We've already had dinner, as you might have seen in the previous vlog episode on the Oakland Travel Channel. So right here, it's about, 8 something at night. It's getting in that prime time embarkation night. You've got in the main theater here, like a comedian, I guess. As you can see, we just walked in and kind of stuck our head in there for just a minute just to see what was going on. But comedians on a cruise ship are never quite our thing. Sometimes, mostly we're kind of musical oriented. So if there's any sort of live musician performances, things like that, that will get our attention, and we will typically go see that. Cool thing about the Majestic Princess, right outside of the theater, is you got the whole shopping area, which is pretty smart. So they've got you walking into walking through the shopping area to get into the theater, and then of course coming back out. So get a chance to see some of the liquor on sale there. And then you come into the 3-story Grand Piazza, and kind of the heart and soul of the ship. We're up on the upper deck here. This should be deck 7, I believe. And so in a second, you're going to see us go down to deck number 5, where the International Cafe is down there, and the Good Spirits bar that is right next to it. And perfect thing about this, at this time of the evening on embarkation night, it is, like I said, about 8 something, 8:30, that kind of time frame at night. And so as you can probably guess, the International Cafe has got the desserts cranked up. And man, let me tell you, you're going to see here in a second when we get down to deck 5, they are very tempting desserts. And we already had dinner in the main dining room, so we had already sort of had a dessert as part of dinner. But it was very, very tempting to get yet another dessert when we were down here checking out the International Cafe, recording some video, but we didn't. But you'll see here in a second as we get down to deck 5, it was very, very tempting. This was our second cruise with Princess at the time that this video was being recorded, October 2025. The first one was about a year before in the spring, doing an Alaska cruise on the Sapphire Princess. And both of the Princess ships we've been on so far up to this point have the International Cafe. Definitely one of our favorite places on the ship, with a very, very, very close second coming in, the Horizon Court Buffet, which you're going to see a little bit of towards the end of this episode. But the International Cafe, I just love the cafe, the way it's set up on the 2 ships that we've been on so far. As I'm putting this vlog episode together here, May 5th, 2026, we're about a week away from the Regal Princess doing a 7-night Western Caribbean. And from what I've seen of deck plans and things like that, the Regal Princess is very similar to this layout on the Majestic Princess, which means we get another 7-night Western Caribbean cruise with the International Cafe. And I am very, very excited about that. Very much looking forward to it. And as you'll see towards the end of the video, like I said earlier, we get up to the Horizon Court Buffet, deck 16, I can't remember exactly. But when we get up there, on the Majestic Princess, it was huge compared to what we saw in the Sapphire Princess the year before, because that was a smaller ship. And the Regal Princess we're about to go on is got the same setup as the Majestic, from what I can tell online. So definitely looking forward to that. As a matter of fact, on this cruise right here, on the Majestic Princess, like I said earlier, we had dinner in the main dining room that night, but if I remember correctly, the whole rest of the cruise, and this was a 10-night cruise, we had dinner every night in the Horizon Court Buffet. We did not go back to the main dining room because, quite honestly, the food was so good in the Horizon Court Buffet, and there was so many things to choose from because the buffet is enormous. And we just never made it back down to the main dining room. And so it's just one of those things. And I suspect that when we get on the Regal Princess here in about a week for our Western Caribbean, that it's probably going to be the same thing because it's a similar layout. They might even be in the same class of ship. And so I'm fully anticipating that we will probably get our dinners on this 7-night Western Caribbean coming up. We will probably do the Horizon Court Buffet on that one too. So I don't know. The thing about these Princess ships, we saw this on Sapphire. We saw it on Majestic, and I'm expecting to see it on Regal too. The way they do the deck plans, they don't normally do those big multi-story dining rooms like we've seen with Royal Caribbean over the years. Princess seems to feature, or they seem to like the more intimate, like sort of single story, almost like it's a restaurant, as opposed to like a big open air multi-story dining room and like the MDR that we see on Royal Caribbean. Princess doesn't like that, or doesn't seem to do that in the design of their ships. We kind of prefer that. If we're going to do the dining room, I like that big open ambiance, because like for instance, most of the time on Royal Caribbean cruises, we do not have dinner in the buffet. We go to the main dining room for that big MDR, experience and things like that. So it's a weird thing, and I can't exactly explain it. But when we're on Princess, we kind of favored the Horizon Court as opposed to the main dining room. But we're on Royal Caribbean, we kind of like the main dining room. So it's just one of those things. I don't know. The cruise lines operate differently, and it's just one. It's hard to explain really. But as you can see, the International Cafe, you see the extensive little display of desserts they've got going on. And mind you, this is not the biggest area, but they make very, very good use of their space. This is your location on the ship to get your coffee, as you see right there, that we were just kind of showing you. And then right next door is the Good Spirits Bar, one of the best places on the ship to get a drink. The two different cruises we've done with Princess so far, the bartenders on both the Majestic Princess here and the Sapphire Princess the year before, all of the bartenders at the Good Spirits Bar were really, really good. And the cool thing too is when you've got the little medallions on your wrist or around your neck, the bartenders there at the Good Spirits Bar, they can see who's there at the bar area because there are sensors built into the ceiling and the walls and everything. So when you walk into the Good Spirits Bar, it's recognizing your little medallion, and so the bartenders can see on their kiosk the faces, because when you go to check in for the cruise, they take your picture. So the bartenders can see the faces of everybody there in the bar because the medallions have walked into that area. So it's a very, very cool use of technology because it makes everything basically hands-off. You're not signing any paper slips and things like that. Now, it does make it difficult to give them a tip because it's not really part of the thing. So the vast majority of the passengers seemingly don't, I guess they don't really think about or try to give a tip because it's kind of built into, the drink packages and all that kind of stuff. So when you're not doing the drink package like we don't, and you want to give that extra tip, then it is a little bit more difficult. I think they can still kind of manually print a slip at the Good Spirits Bar if you ask them, but just kind of one of those things. Over here is the Irish little pub down here. One thing we noticed all throughout the cruise is this pub down here was constantly busy. And the musicians down here were playing practically every night of the cruise. And this is one of the rowdiest... they were always having a good time every night. You see a guy back there just kind of banging his head on the tape, clapping. I mean, the performers here really get into it. Definitely a lively time. And we saw this on the Sapphire Princess the year before, in addition to the Majestic Princess. And I'm pretty sure when we get on the Regal Princess coming up here for our next cruise, that we're probably going to see it on there as well. So Princess Cruises definitely has a good selection of entertainment. You're going to see here in a second when we get around to the Piazza, there are some live musicians that perform. So we kind of hang out for a few minutes and watch them perform. And then we will eventually make our way up and check out the kind of the buffet area just for a minute. But so most of this video is kind of down here in this Piazza area. And again, this is Embarkation Night, October 2025. Kind of the start of a 10-night Canada cruise out of Boston that went all the way around to Quebec City.
A good evening. Welcome aboard Majestic Princess. Folks, on board, we love to have every inch of this ship be an entertainment venue. Somewhere where you can go to see something amazing, hear something great, and the Piazza is one of those places. It is my pleasure to present a few of our musicians from around the ship, different groups, different bands, all to come together to play music from around the world. We call them the Princess World Orchestra, and it's my pleasure to introduce them to you now. We're going to start off with the Majestic Princess House Band. You will find them in the Princess Theater backing up our incredible guest entertainers. Starting off on saxophone from Belarus, it's Victor. On trumpet from Canada, it's Marcus. On trombone from Kyrgyzstan, it's Bogdan. On bass from the USA, it's Larry. On guitar from Argentina, it's Mariano. On piano from South Korea, it's G. And on drums from the United States of America, it's Chris. Next, we have an incredibly talented stringed duo on board. They go by the name of Duo and Canto. Both from Ukraine. On violin, it's Maria, and on cello, it's Yaroslava. And last but not least, we have our party band, our pop band. You'll find them playing right down here in the Piazza, up on the open deck, around the ship. Fun live music for you to boogie and groove too. We have a few of them right now representing the Echoes, our party band. On keys from the UK, it's Tim, and our vocalist from the United Kingdom is Jessica and Reese. When these musicians come together, they are known as the Princess World Orchestra.
have services down here. Yep. Yeah, it was good. I remember the crap ton of food. It was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very good. It's probably going to be a silly movie. Maybe
Yeah.
55, but yeah, I think they're all going to be about.
I don't know that I remember.
Guest services desk.
Shortest version was.
Yeah, it's because there should be a set of stairs and another set of elevators back there. Oh, so they've already shut down the buffet.
Yeah. Oh, there's still.
So I wonder if they serve the same thing here as they do on this side. Yeah. It's pretty big though. I think he took away the hot water. I think he took away the hot water. Oh, see, they're still serving back here. Yeah. I don't know.
This is different from where we were earlier, right?
Oh, look how big this is. Look, back here.
Feels like almost more.
Yeah.
Where we were at
Gonna have to remember this to come back to this side.